Hi there, Tank Outlaws. Daphne here, also known as Spacebug. I am doing a video of my 10-gallon divided tank. I actually have two, one here and one right over there. I'm going to focus on this one for this video and just show you how I did it. I found this do-it-yourself divider on bettafish.com, I believe, but even then it was I think it had been linked over from another forum, so this has been bouncing around the internet for a while, but it might be kind of neat to see how I did it and how it's worked for me, and I'll tell you a couple of things I've had some problems with and I think I've fixed by now. First off, I'll introduce to you my bettas. Right here we have Sharky. Sharky is my very first betta. And then up here we have Jack. Jack has had some issues adjusting to life in a divided tank, but as you can see, he's doing just fine now. And then over here, hiding somewhere, is Vandy. Vandy's kind of this clear yellow, so he's hard to pick out of the leaves sometimes, but he's in there. He'll appear before we're done, probably. Alright, it is planted. I didn't always have it planted. When I redid it a few months ago, I planted it. It's been up and running now for about a year, maybe a little more than a year. So, okay, I'm going to take the lid off and show you the dividers. Let's see, I'll move this cup out of the way. Alright, so here's the tank. And what I did is I went to Walmart and I bought a set of those book report binders that we all used in high school to make our book reports look better than they actually are. Bought a set of those. Got 6, I think a pack of 6 for like $2 or something. And I also bought this plastic mesh. You can get it at a craft store, but you can also buy it at Walmart. It's real cheap, like maybe, I think I paid about $3. I got 3 for $1 or something. It's pretty affordable. And I got some aquarium sealant, silicone glue stuff, and divided the tank off, divided the tank off, siliconed the report binders to the edge, and as you can see, when I redid it, it started coming loose, but it still works. Did it on each side. That's why we have the black tape here. It kind of hides the silicone. Did that here. When I first did it, I put in one sheet of the plastic mesh, and the fish could see each other between the mesh, and it caused a lot of flaring. In fact, when I first put Jack Frost in, he flared so much that he ripped his fins, and I took him out, kept him out for a few months, got his fins healed up. In the meantime, I fixed my tank, and he's fine now. As you can see, they never flare at each other anymore. But before Jack Frost lived in here, I had a betta in here named Bones, and I had one layer in here, and of course Bones could see Vandy over here. Oh, there's Vandy. He decided to come out. And as you can see, my filter, and because of the way the hood is made, my filter can only sit right here. And my filter interrupted the spot where the divider should go. No problem. I just cut a little square out to make room for the filter. But what happened then is I cut too deep, and there was a gap back in there, which of course I couldn't see. And Bones would jump into Vandy's side, and they'd get in a fight. And I'd have to separate them. And then I finally figured out how they were doing it, and I stuffed the hole. Well, Bones didn't quit trying to jump, and he got stuck, and he injured himself and eventually died from his injuries. So I took him out and I put Jack Frost in, and then I told you what happened to Jack Frost. So I took them all out and I redid it with the 2 pieces of mesh, and when of course then I cut the second piece of mesh, I did not cut down so deep this time, so there's no way they're jumping anymore. The silicone with the edges keep them from going around, and as you can see, I do not fill the tank up all the way, although I usually fill it up a little higher than this. We just have some evaporation happening. It's about time for a water change. All right, So that's how I did it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.